Alright, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Tyrone here. We're going back at it again with another one. Now in this video I'm gonna bring you my review on all three of the AAA games that were really expected to come out, including Star Wars Battlefront 2, Destiny 2, and Call of Duty World War 2. I want to start off by saying this: all of these games did something great and something very terrible. All these games I can tell that they put a lot of hard work into it, and that they do have the potential to becoming Game of the Year. Maybe Game of the Year twice, even if they try. It's just a lot that I'd like to go over, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So first I want to start off with Call of Duty World War 2. Call of Duty has a really world-renowned known view for its multiplayer experience. Now this is a lot different than what it was in 2016, 2015, 2014, where we had like the futuristic kind of span of the Call of Duty series. Now as many people know by the title of his name, we went back to its roots for the standard old Call of Duty. Now I like this a lot. Boots on the ground combat, no exosuits. And the multiplayer just feels, it just adds something that Destiny 2 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 just doesn't have. It is a lot of it's on you, and less bit on teamwork. You can go up on your own and you can still do well. You can get behind the other team easily, and all the maps are great. They're made great. Except for that one map known as the Gustav Cannon, where they pretty much made it a battlefield-sized map and they just put a giant old cannon in the middle of it. I don't know one person in the real world that likes it. Now moving on to Destiny 2. Destiny 2 had a pretty bumpy start when it first came out. At first it was great, but in the first 3 months of its birth, it lost millions of players. Not hundreds, not thousands, but millions. That's a pretty big failure if you ask me, but it's still, I will give it some credit with its multiplayer. It's fun to play with your friends and not necessarily by just yourself. But it could do some work here and there around the edges. So it's not too bad, but it's not too good at the same time. It's one of those games that you just go to play if you don't have anything else to play. The story, mildly decent. It adds new characters, really an enemy this time, not just a big old picture of a whole bunch of enemies they had to go kill for no reason. Now, Star Wars Battlefront 2. My god, this game on the S, the X, and the PlayStation 4 Pro, and PC, it looks great on all of them. Even if you have the standard PS4 and Xbox One, it still looks great. The game, it's a little weird, alright? You can't use your Battlefield tactics or your Call of Duty tactics, and they kind of changed it from the Battlefront 1 tactics as well. You can't just, jump and shoot in third person, which is great. You can finally take some skill to get something out of the game, which is great in my opinion. This game, it looks great and it sounds great. It makes you feel like you're actually there in the Star Wars universe, fighting the Empire, fighting the Republic, the Separatists, the Rebellion, whatever. You feel like you're there. The cockpits, pardon me, they look realistic, like you're actually there. Gameplay wise, it's good with gameplay. You just need a lot more, practice with it in order to get used to it. Now, I'm uploading 2 more videos on Star Wars Battlefront 2 because there's a lot I want to go over. One of them will be a spoiler review, the other one won't. The first one I'm going to be releasing will not be a spoiler review, so 0 spoilers in that video. But the next video, it will have some spoilers in it about the story mode and what I think it can do better. But what I can tell you in this video, that if you feel like the campaign was, too short, or lackluster, don't worry. EA is adding in more missions for the story mode in this DLC. Maybe DLCs, but we don't know. We're gonna have to see. You're gonna have to see for yourself. So I'm gonna let this last clip roll out, and I will deliver the verdict on what I think about all the games and which one comes in first place. I'll be back in a sec.
Target! Unidentified rebel leader on site! East hangar coming under control.
Now, due to its, kind of lackluster kind of PvP, there's no end game for Destiny 2. It's not necessarily that much fun to play other than when you finish the story or you hit level 290. You're gonna lose all interest in the game, so this has to come in with a 7.5 just due to its, lackluster content, and it's just not that fun to play unless you're playing with friends and you're just screwing around. There's really no purpose in playing it. Just too many bugs and glitches that they just need to patch up. Now, I'm sorry to say this, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes in with an 8.5 simply because it just lacks certain few things. Its multiplayer feels great, but the multiplayer is, I don't know how to explain it. I'll explain in the next video, but the story is really great. That's why I'll give it a 9.5, but if we're not counting story, it has to come in under an 8.5. And lastly, I believe that Call of Duty World War II does take the cake on this simply because it just feels great. We got what we were promised. Star Wars Battlefront 2, it does in some ways, does in some others. Destiny 2, kind of the same, but definitely, for sure, Call of Duty World War II does take the cake. The weapons, they feel like how they're supposed to in the real world. Everything is, it just feels how it is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching the video.